Hello, 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 everybody. So excited to be back on. That 5, 7 minutes
Hello.
goes so fast. It goes so fast. I'm like, oh, I'm just gonna make some coffee. I'll get some more tea and whatever and it just goes quickly. And there you go. So welcome, 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 everybody. We were on earlier for our guided meditation, and here is my mystery guest. I kind of let the cat out of the bag earlier, but I just love my mystery guest, Lola. Guys, we'll get people to get a chance to come on in. Come on in, say hello, and we'll start chatting in a little bit. But you know, Lola's not a stranger to me. This is how we roll. We kind of just come on in, and then we'll start chatting in a little bit. So, good morning,
Yes.
David. Thank you for being here. Stacy, Renee,
Good
thank
morning,
you.
everybody.
Good morning, good morning, good morning. And Dina, good morning. Priscilla, thank you. Facebook user, I don't know who you are, but good morning to you. And so what time is it in South Africa? It's 6:30, right?
Yes, 6:30 in the
6:30
evening.
p.m. So
Yes.
that is for my time, for Pacific time, a little less 10 hours ahead. Amy Marie, good
Yes.
morning. And guys, so it's 3 minutes in. I can go ahead and do this. I have to tell you, the moment that I saw this wonderful woman on TikTok, I was drawn into her energy, her smile, her kindness, um, her story. And I want you guys to know her story. But Lola reads cards like, well, first of all, I don't know how anybody, because you know what, with my big fat Greek sausage fingers, I can't do this like you do. You're like, and I was like, how does she do that? I'm like, I can see if I just go like this. And I'm like, I'm excited about that. It's like when I learned how to type, and then my fastest word that I could type when I first typed was the. I got so excited. I'm like, the. Oh my God. But guys, Lola is from South Africa. She's an intuitive. She's a intuitive card reader, psychic. She is just phenomenal. You have such great energy, my dear, and your love and compassion for this work. It's not I've seen a lot of people on TikTok. I've seen a lot of people read, A, you're the real deal. B, you just don't blow smoke up people's butts, like some
No.
people do. And you're compassionate, and you always, what I love about you is you always were so inviting. And when people sent you little gifts or sent little hearts, you did your best to do what you could do. Now, I have to tell you though, you do a lot. And guys, well, you have an Instagram too? I didn't know
Yes,
that.
I've got an Yes, I've got Instagram too.
So Priscilla put the Instagram on there. It's on Instagram. It's Lola underscore Lessing. So please, please, please follow my friend on TikTok, Spiritual Guidance by Lola. That is the true account. Don't go by any other, because there's a lot of bogus people. I got asked to be Lola's friend. I'm like, oh, is this your new account? And then what the person said back was, I was just drawn to your energy and wanted to give you a reading. I'm like,
No,
you know
not
me,
me.
and this isn't you. So then that's when I texted her and let you know. So good morning, Michelle. Good morning, Sarah. Good to see you, Sarah. Hello, Dorothy. Good to see you. Lisa McMillan. Good to see you, my friend. And Irma, good morning. Denise, good morning. Another psychic medium. Hello, Ellen, Gabriela. Tumukanis, what she said. So you get a chance to watch me or listen to me talk. Are there many Greeks in South Africa where you're at?
Not really. Not
Have you had
really. I
have you ever had
haven't.
Greek food?
Yes, yes. Oh, yes, I have. Good. Hmm.
You come to America, I cook for you. Dee Dee, hello. Bridget, hello. Patricia, hello. Good morning. Patricia, good to see you, my friend. Long time no see. Hope you're doing well. Yes, there were a few asking me too, Lola's pig. Yeah, I know. Christina, good morning. Well, guys, so long introduction. I want to just talk before we do some readings. how did you get into all this? How did you start?
Well, I always call it my TNT moment. And that was basically when my whole world was thrown upside down, and my husband passed away, and everything just started to seem a bit darker. And then I started going inward and started, I wanted to be there for other people who needed the help that I needed back, like the spiritual help, that everything's going to be okay, that the history is already, the past is in the past for a reason, the future is unwritten, and the only moment that you've got right now is the present. And to keep focused living in the present and not pushing myself back to memories of the old days, or to start wondering or stressing about the future. And it just kept on growing the more I paid attention to myself and my intuition and listening to the messages that come out. It just pushed me a bit further to help people a bit more in any way that I can.
I just love when you talk. I feel your energy. I feel your heart. May I ask, and pardon me, I don't mean to get too personal, but how long
No, don't mind.
how long were you guys married?
We were married for a year and a half
And he passed away how many years ago?
in 2019, 24th of August.
Wow. Wow, wow, wow. I mean, young bride, and you have a lot of strength, my dear. And I
Thank
just, my
you.
heart goes out to you. I just get emotional when I talk to you because this sounds really silly to say, but I'm so proud of you. I'm proud of you
Thank
that
you.
you really truly took something that was so moving and so emotionally heartbreaking, and you pulled through. And I know that he, as you know, on the other side and just guiding you every
Yes.
single way. So I just adore you. We're not done, guys. We just got started. But adore you. But I wanted people to know your story. And do you sense him? Do you feel him? Does he send messages at all?
He does. He likes sending messages for me through music.
Oh, good. Yeah.
Like a song will play on my USB, and then I'll skip through two or three songs, and then that same song will play again. And I'm like, okay, I get it. Can you calm down?
Yeah. That's great. And that's does
So
and Priscilla says, I love that. Thank you for sharing.
thank you,
Darlene, good
Priscilla.
morning. Good morning.
Good morning.
It is just, I think, like, same thing with, again, a husband is different than parents, but these two were my world. And let me just move that over. There we go. These and they died 18 months apart from each other, and I'm an only child, so it was devastating. It was really devastating because nobody can understand that pain unless you've gone through it, or if you have a sibling, very different because you're sharing with that.
Yes,
um, this was just, it was challenging, and I know for me that when we deal with death, and I know that my parents totally guide me on this journey. I mean, I get messages. It's funny, as you know, I get messages better than
yes.
for others than I do for myself. But it's so great. And I have to tell you guys, I've had a card reading from Lola, and it is spot on. I mean, it is on. It is spot on. Do you have a favorite deck that you like to use?
All my decks are my favorite decks. They just, I don't have like a specific favorite one, but I love all my decks because they each have a different way of getting the message through. And no matter what the card is, the message still goes through with what needs to be said or what the person needs to hear.
Right, right. And I get excited, you guys. I get excited when Lola's doing her thing. I'm like, oh, I have the same deck that Lola has. I get really, here's one of them. I know you like to use the Moonology one.
Yes.
Um, and this is quite nice. Now, because we'll get to the readings, guys, in a second, but when you read them, so I'm just going to be honest. I have not read the book. I haven't read the book. You know, right? I mean, I just go for what I feel, and then we go for that because these are nice. I mean, if we were to just, I can't do it as fast as you do because you're flew out. But I mean, if you get something like this, conclusions are within reach. I mean, it's kind of apparent what the sentence says, but then we go on our intuitive piece on what we're getting, depending on who it's for and whatever.
Yes.
Now, I know that what you've done on some of your readings, when you do a general one, you give people a choice of picking one, two, or three, right?
Yes.
Okay. Do you want to do one of those? We'll do one of those now.
We
And just,
can. We can.
have you heard of this one?
No, I haven't.
These are really nice too. So, Sacred Destiny by Denise Lynn. Denise Lynn
Oh
was
wow.
actually she was part of Celebrate Your Life. She's
Mhm.
um, has written, I can't tell you how many books, and she's quite good. Good morning, Susie,
Good
and good morning.
morning. Good
Nina.
morning.
Good to see you. And Naomi, good morning or good
Hello,
evening,
Naomi.
depending on where you're at in the world, right? Okay, so guys, pick a number. One. Do you want to do one? Do you want to do three or do you want to do two?
Let's do two, three. Let's go with three.
Let's go with three.
I think
Okay,
three.
you pick three, and then I'll do just one. Okay,
Okay.
so pick one, two, or three, guys, and then I'll do one for general for everybody. You only see how fast she does this, you guys. It's really fast. What deck are we using today?
Okay, so I've got my spellcasting deck, which is this one here.
Oh, spellcaster. Oh, nice. Very nice. Cool.
And then I've got the Moonology and the animal, Archangel Animal.
Oh, I Archangel Animal. I don't know about that. Look at you. Good. So good.
Let me just, okay, there we go. Just give me a second. I just want to get,
Good. So if you just tuned on, Lola is from South Africa. She is a TikTok sensation. And please follow her, a Spiritual Guidance by Lola on TikTok. We met several several months ago. It's almost been a year now, I think.
yes, almost
Yeah,
a year.
yeah. And she's my across the globe friend, and just phenomenal at what she does, and I just want people to get to know her. Thank you, Priscilla, and could you also put on her Instagram account as well, so please follow her on TikTok. This is her TikTok. And then Naomi, I remember you from last time. Yes, she is amazing. She's truly amazing. Yes, she is. And then here's the Instagram, Lola underscore Lessing. So there you go. All right. I'm ready when you're ready.
Okay, I'm ready. So with the people, everybody that picked card number one, you actually got two, and everybody got more than two. So Spirit wants to talk today. So everybody that picked one, your blessings are coming through. Stop doubting or wondering or wishing or being focused on things that aren't for your highest good. Keep the faith and know that your blessings are coming through, because by you doing this, you are leading your path to your new beginnings, the new beginnings that you have been waiting for, the new start, the new opportunities, reaching new horizons, taking that leap of faith just by knowing that everything's going to work out for your highest good, because you're being blessed with all the good karma that you've been putting in and starting a whole new journey.
Awesome. So that was for number one, guys. You had number one.
Yes.
Okay, go for it.
Now, number two. Okay. So you've been putting a lot of time in to changing the situation, to changing where you want to be going in life, and knowing that I feel that it's sometimes hard to let go of connections which aren't serving your highest good. So you need to take some time out to just bring some inner balance into yourself. Meditate and make sure, ask yourself a question: is this person serving my highest good? Are they helping uplift me to where I want to be? Because if they're not, it's time to let them go. Because you have to be confident in the steps that you're taking going forward, knowing that you've been putting in all the hard work and that it's not going to, what I'm hearing, it's not an endless cycle. You can stop it if you choose to. And that's why you need to take some time out and just bring your focus back to yourself by knowing you're taking the right steps going forward. Because again, your hard work is paying off, and it's time for you to be confident, to stand true to who you are and stand firmly in your ground.
Awesome. 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 Christina said earlier, spot on. I asked for new beginnings this morning during meditation. Awesome. So that was number one.
That is amazing.
Now we're going on to card number 3.
Okay. So, card number 3, I feel there's a lot going on with group 3. And it's because they're not recognizing how significant they are and all the hard work that they're doing. I feel that this is a very spiritual group, everybody that picked 3. And sometimes it can become a very solitude path to go, but you need to start realizing your significance in the world. And then it follows on to card number 2, where you need to trust and support in the universe. So know that you've got the trust from your angels, from your guides. They are guiding you, they are showing you the way. You can go forward into the unknown. And sometimes yes, it can be scary. But just remember to keep your focus on the good. No, remember the good that you are doing, because you are a force for good things. And the only thing that you need to do is just remember the work that you are doing, and don't forget your significance in this beautiful universe.
I love that. I love that. And Bridget said, wow, spot on. Amazing. 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 And guys, so to sum all of that up, the card that I got from Denise Lynn's Sacred Destiny is a beautiful card.
Oh,
Freedom.
wow.
Freedom. What's holding all of you back? What is holding you back? And as Lola just said in all these 3 readings, when we focus on the freedom of flight, the freedom to just soar, the freedom to just take that chance, spread your wings, jump, and go for it. Go for it. Don't let anything hold you back. You have the freedom to do what you need to do, get what you want to get, and know that it's coming to you. Yes, sometimes, you have to flap your wings and then you're not really sure if you're going to keep on going, but then you do. And then the wind, when you ask for support, it comes. The wind just comes right underneath you and lets you glide and lets you soar. We are meant to be this way, you guys, all of us. Our mind is what holds us back. Our fear is what holds us back. So if you're going to choose an F word, choose freedom. Choose freedom and don't choose fear. Don't choose fear. So I hope that helps everyone. Darlene says, I needed to hear that. Thank you.
You're
Um,
welcome.
And Stacy said, "Oh, wow, yes. Thank you. Really resonates with me." She's talking about on number 3. Stacy Renee says, "Oh my God, that's so you." Andrea says, "Love that. So spot on. Wow." Okay, thank you. You're welcome, you guys. You're welcome. Does anybody have any questions for Lola? Not like give me a reading, Lola. Questions for Lola that you like to know, like what's it like in South Africa? You know, how many languages do you speak?
2.
2.
Yes.
Afrikaans, right? Afrikaans.
Yes.
And English. Okay.
and English. Yes.
Dee Dee said number one, spot on for me. Priscilla said, who makes the animal oracle deck, Lola?
So it is Diana Cooper.
Diana Cooper, Archangel Animal. I've never heard of that one. That's a really good one. It's a really good one.
And they've got very. I went through the booklet a bit, um, just to get a feel of it, but I don't read the booklet often, and it's so like this one here. It has the Merkaba in as well,
Mm, very cool. Yes, very, very cool.
so there's so many nice images for you to work on. Let me just change my light there a little bit.
Yeah,
That you can intuitively see.
they're just beautiful.
I
Yeah,
call them my healing cards.
your healing cards. Awesome. Stacy Renee has that deck. Awesome, Stacy.
It's a
Priscilla,
beautiful
thank
deck.
you. Andrea, so good to see you, my friend. Andrea says South Africa are going to be rolling, and here we are back. Okay,
There
good.
we go.
Priscilla says he will be back. Yes, I froze. I know we froze. So Andrea said South Africa has to be absolutely beautiful when it comes to nature.
It does. It does. We have a lot of people looking after our country, nature reserves, making sure that they are doing their best to preserve the beautiful country that we live in. So the scenery is amazing.
Susie has a question for you. Could you explain the difference between oracle and tarot?
So for me, tarot is more hardcore, if I can put it like that. They straight to the point, get the message across. This is how it's going to be. Where I feel Oracle for me just gives it over a bit more kinder as to this harsh. This is what's going to happen. To you're still in control, but you have a look at this and don't forget about this. It's almost like a mother. I see Oracle cards as a mother figure
Mm,
where she's kind and loving. And then the tarot is like the police pulling you over saying, hey, you need to stop doing that.
right, right.
So that's basically how I feel between tarot and oracle.
And I think like oracle is, like you said, loving, more broader, broader
Yes.
interpretation. Um, Michelle says, I hear the most beautiful birds singing. And Priscilla says, I was going to ask if she has a bird. Do you have a bird, or are there birds in the background?
It's birds outside,
Okay. Birds
wild birds.
at almost what? At almost 7 o'clock at night, they're singing. I love that. Um, Naomi says, I love Oracle for myself. Yes, yes. I like, the only, yeah. And you have a dog?
I've got 3 dogs.
For you. I love that. What kind of dogs do you have?
So I have 2 sheepdog and then 1 pit bull.
Okay. Awesome. What are their names?
Lexi, Shardu, and Milo.
And Milo. Very cute. Very, very cute.
Thank
Well,
you.
you all know that I have 2 dogs. We have got Harry and Willow, and
Yes.
they're both on the couch snoozing because that's what they do. It's not it's not the couch for the humans. It's the couch for the Denise says, totally agree. Tarot is in your face and Oracle is gentle. Yes. Izzy says, thank you. Do you go live on TikTok on certain days? Good question, Priscilla.
Yes, I do. So it's Monday to Thursday from about 7 o'clock until I don't know, whenever. So I can't give it time. Sometimes I end it early, sometimes I carry on a bit later. And then what I'm currently doing is I'm working with another oracle reader and we do it in Afrikaans. So he goes live on his side and I go live on my side. And we pick people in our chats and like we did now, we give a reading on TikTok as well. Sometimes it might be we call it the whole deck, where a pile like this falls out. And how many no matter how many times we shuffle, that piece still falls out. So then we feel, okay, that's the message for the person. So we both read for the person on either side at one at a time.
I love that. I love that. Christina said this, and this is awesome. Very brave to take a loss and turn it to helping others. Amazing how this opens us up to our light and intuition. So true, Christina. So
Thank
true.
you.
And this is why
And it's very true.
I adore this woman, because you are just you're a beacon of light, and if you don't follow her, you should follow her. Please know that.
Thank you.
um, and Priscilla says, yes, I saw that. So it would be in the morning in the US.
Yes.
So
Yes.
go ahead.
I think it's at about 10 or 11 in the US. It's
Depending on where you are. So
depending on where you are, yes.
right. So right now, it is 7 o'clock, going on 7 o'clock at night.
Yes.
So she is 10 hours ahead of me. So she's 10 hours ahead of Pacific time, 12 hours ahead of Central, and um, 13 hours ahead of Eastern. So if you figure that out, figure that out, that's how you know when she says so. 7 o'clock at night is when she starts. 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 1, 2, 3, 4. That's 5 o'clock in the morning here, which is 7 o'clock in the morning. So for you, that's it's Central time. So easy because it's 12-hour difference. So that's, so if it's 8 o'clock at
Yes.
night where she's on and she's still on, then guess what? It's 8 o'clock in the morning. You have to catch her at 8 o'clock in the morning. Denise says, seen Lola before, and she's so uplifting and amazing. She is, Denise. She is. It would be so cool. One of
Thank you,
these
Denise.
days, look at how my brain's thinking. One of these days, we should do like Zoom thing where we get a bunch of us together and just like get Denise, myself,
That
you.
sounds great.
It would be a lot of fun to get a lot of people together and just see what kind of energy we can pull up. Now, do you have anything else going on? Are you going to get into any teaching at all?
Yes.
Yeah, I'm so excited for you. Good for you. Go ahead, tell us.
I'm still.
Slight delay. Yes, go ahead.
You back? Go back.
No, go ahead. Go ahead.
So I am working on it. Still figuring things out. I do have a website, however. I don't know how to put it in the comments, but
I'll
it's
just
lolaspsychic.co.za.
say it one more time so Priscilla can type it up.
www.lolaspsychic.co.za. It's also on my TikTok page as well. I am looking at something like that. I've like touched the water, but I haven't been fully there yet of putting it into motion. But yes, it's definitely something that I would like to do to help other people to grow themselves as well.
Now, I know this takes a lot of time and it takes a lot of energy. I'm going to just mention it. Have you ever thought about creating a deck that you created, like making up a deck?
No, I haven't.
Okay. Just going to put that little bug in your ear. Just maybe, not now, but like down the road, maybe you might want to. And I have to tell you, your story, your individual story, um, can help so many others that go through loss and grief. And I think down the road, if you ever wanted to write a book about it, it would be a very, very
I'll
big
know
book.
who to contact.
Yes, please let me know. And I want to honor your time because I know that you're doing this for free, and I really appreciate you. Any last messages you want to share with everybody?
Just remember to take it easy. I know it sounds a lot simpler than what it actually is, but um, yeah, just take it easy. Just take it day by day. And when you feel as though things are consuming you or that it's getting too much, I just want you to breathe. And I know it sounds like, how do I just stop everything and just breathe? And it's a simple matter of fact of just bringing yourself back to the present moment by knowing that the future is unwritten and the past is already gone. So by you freaking out about something that hasn't happened yet, you are just draining yourself. And when you feel that like you've everything's just taking over, just stop and breathe. Just take 10 minutes, and not even 10 minutes, and just breathe, just to get yourself centered. And you'll see it's not that so hard just be in the present moment. I don't know how else to say it. I'm like
Yeah,
getting stuck. Like there's so much clutter.
no, and that's true. And we get stuck. We get stuck. We that fear is what gets us stuck. Um, and Priscilla has put your website on
Thank
here.
you, Priscilla.
So there you go. And then Susie says, I needed to hear that. Thank you. Thank you so
You're
much. I needed
welcome.
to hear that. Awesome, awesome. And thank you, Lola, for sharing also your love. I love your energy and light. And it's so true. You guys,
Thank you.
please follow my friend Lola. She is amazing. What we got going on for those of you that just popped on, we have on Wednesday, it'll be me on Wednesday, and Karen Radin will be on Thursday. She's an intuitive dietitian and a nutritionalist. And we're going to talk about intuitive eating through science. That'll be on Friday. What else? Tomorrow night,
Wow.
it'll be tomorrow day for you, but tomorrow night, 7:30 Pacific time, we are going to be doing a full moon meditation. So come join us. And Irma wants to know, are you on Facebook?
Yes, I am. It's Lianka Lessing on Facebook.
Yeah, but that's your personal page, isn't it? We have a slight delay.
Yes, it's okay.
Okay. Look, she's even giving you her
It's
personal
okay.
page, you guys. Look at how good she is. So thank you, Naomi. Thanks. Please come join. And then, guys, remember we're doing the 1 day retreat, February 5th. And I got a lot of stuff going on, guys. The 1 day retreat, come join, and then also the free event from East West Bookstore. Help me really get a lot of people on that one because I want to be asked back. So I want to just blow it out of the water. So thank you, thank you, thank you. All right, Lola, can you hang on for a second? Guys, I want to thank you
Yeah,
all
sure.
for being here. Thank you for supporting my friend over here. And go visit her on TikTok. Go visit her on Instagram and check out her webpage. So, as always, we are here to connect. And when we connect, we educate. And when we educate, we grow. There is unity. Unity, guys. Look all over the globe. There's unity in community. From my heart to yours, have a beautiful day, everyone. Lola, hang on 1 second. And we'll see you
No
soon
problem.
tomorrow night for guided meditation. Take care, everybody.